Oh, actually... Does it work like that? Yeah. Alright guys, this is gonna be the... I guess official? Unofficial? I don't know. This is gonna be a chill casting stream. Hope you guys like the yelling in the background. This is my life. All day, every day. Let's go! What's up, Exit? Herb should blast Lovesnow. We're actually on game 2. They just played the first one. I don't even know what's happening. Snow actually took game 1, which... Yeah, I feel the same as you. I thought Herb should blast Lovesnow too. I didn't really see the first game, though. I kind of caught the tail end of it. Hmm. Won soccer tonight, 13-3. Scored 7 goals. Good grief, dude. That's pretty insane. I've been practicing. I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss you off. I unironically think that if I keep my practice to a minimum, I will play better for our series. And I know this is only a thing because I'm playing Protoss. The problem is when I start practicing PvT a bunch, I start overthinking the matchup way too much. Turn brain off, just ape. Not gonna argue. So, Exit, I'm a little bit curious. I thought about this a couple times. I know you seem to hate playing against Protoss, and I know my gas dealing stuff also pisses you off. Why did you want me to win? Since, yeah. I feel like I'm probably your least favorite person to play against from the CPL there. Yo, Herb, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have good banter. Yeah. You saying that reminds me of you and Jumper. It's pretty hilarious. My voice is a little bit off already because I have already been talking way too much today. So I might do a lot of throat clearing and stuff, so I do apologize for that. But we're gonna keep this pretty chill. I like to think my willingness to acknowledge that I'm Protoss, like what Protoss really is, and I don't play like a lot of Protosses. You know what I mean? I am honorable Protoss. I genuinely feel this way, unless it's a 2-player map. Sort of turning his stream back on. That's actually a little bit of what I'm worried about, Exit. I don't want you to just quit because I took a gas, you know what I mean? Because I think you and I have pretty good games. You beat me in one of the games where I stole your gas on a Neo Sylphid. Am I lagging? I'm not lagging, am I? They're against Center Gateway. Like a 9-9, then gas steal, yeah. When I've played Terran, I've been gas stolen almost every time. And so I played a little bit of Terran. I got to like 1800 playing Terran on ladder. And, you know, you run into a lot of TVP. There's a lot of Protoss players. So I get the frustration because being gas stolen on every 2-player map, or like even 4-player maps where they like pylon scout, a total dice roll where they have a 1 in 3 chance to just hurt themselves, or to get lucky, or a 2 in 3 chance to hurt themselves for no reason. And then they get lucky, like, that stuff pisses me off, dude. Benevolent Bear, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. What's up, Arcane? Yeah, no, I think, I was thinking about the Terrans that I'd want to play. I think Silent Storm is an easier matchup for me because he's like kind of an all-in-ish player, and I feel like that's really comfortable for me to play against. Hiko got pretty mad at me after I won our series, but I understand why. Or after I won our game. But I think if I were going to pick a Terran to play against, I actually feel like I'd like it to be against you too, because I think you're a really good player. And like I said, I think we have good games. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think a lot of people are excited for it. Anyway, for this series, we got a best of 7 between Lovesnow and Herbmon. They did play one game already. We just missed it. Snow did win the first game. But the one kind of like special thing about this series, it's a little more chill, not like super try hard. These guys are going to be drinking a fair amount between each game. So the quality of play is probably going to dip from both players. Actually, maybe not Snow, because that dude is always drunk, or at least he used to always be drunk while he's laddering. So it might not affect his play a whole lot. But we'll see how Herbmon is, if he ends up drinking a whole bunch. But yeah, the first map was Vermeer, and Lovesnow did take it. I didn't quite see what happened, but I did see Valkyrie versus Muta, and I'm sorry about the yelling in the background. It's my life. But I saw Valkyrie versus Muta, and looked like it was just 2-base bust against 2-base, something like that. Kind of caught the tail end of it, like I said. Practice drunk, perform drunk, that's the way of the vet. Yeah. So what do we get? We got a 9-pool, 9-pool, gas trick, now Overlord. Almost like a late Overlord. Maybe it doesn't matter. It looks like it should matter a little bit though. Maybe not. Is this a build? I don't think I've seen this before. I'm not like the most ZVT knowledgeable, but we'll figure it out as we go. He likes 9-bull because he's bad versus 8-rack bunker. Oh, gotcha. 2 SCVs moving out. So what are we gonna get up to? I'm not taking a gas here, so it's not gonna be like a hidden factor or anything like this. You plan on like building a barracks, floating it over? I feel like that'd be pretty bad though. Sees the hatchery go down, 6 lanes come out, we're taking our gas. We got the scout here. Really curious what we're doing here. It feels like... I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Was this an accident? We just wanted to have 2 scouts, I guess? It looks like we lost the first SCV. Got the kill here. So this thing's gonna chase the SCV. I guess we're just double scouting. It's already dipping. It's already started. So we got 5 lings coming up here. SCVs are gonna come down. We're at 4 marines, so we're not gonna take any damage or anything like this. These lings are probably just gonna be here to kind of just watch the front. And you can see with this Overlord here, the barracks production. He might try to catch a marine, but it's not really gonna work with the extra marines back here if we do go for that, so that wouldn't be a very good idea. Really bad for Lovesnow to waste all those resources. Were you really gonna scout that early? That's kind of what I was wondering. I don't really know what we were looking for exactly. This is our 3rd SCV coming out. Already. Confirm his spawn location. Alright guys, it's still there. Are we gonna be able to get the block here? Not quite. We were on a gather here. Okay, so we're gonna confirm the lair, but I mean... This is like relatively normal lair timing, I feel like. I think, and by all means guys, correct me if I'm wrong, like I said, this is not a matchup I'm super knowledgeable about. But Muta come out around what, like 6:15 typically? Is like, kind of like an early-ish timing, or like the standard timing, something like that? 5:40? Oh, okay, 5:40. Earlier than I thought. Meanwhile, gas is up here. Petrol's being taken, just continuing our pump off of the 1 barracks here. So we'll probably see Academy coming down here soon. Oh, factory? Factory before Academy? Is that normal? These are drunk games and I'm an ignorant caster about the matchup. This is perfect, actually. We'll learn as we go. Still just on our early 6lings here. I guess we just liked it for the comfort, like Exa was saying. We were, I guess, bad against the 8-racks, so we go kind of a 9-pull build here to be a little bit safe. Just kind of cut some economy for it. Are they wrong or am I wrong? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So 5:40 is like early. These meat are going to be a fair amount later than that getting to the base. So I assume... Are we going to go Valkyrie? I mean, we still don't have Academy or eBay. There's Starport, there's eBay. So we're not going Academy. The Academy seems very, very late. So I guess we're going into Valkyrie again. We're into the front, gets caught here. Things kind of poke in, we lose 1 ling. No big deal. So we're just continuing our pump on the 1 racks. Going into what I can only assume is going to be Valkyrie. Meanwhile, 3rd hatchery in base. So what do they call this? 2.5 hatchery, I think? 2.5 base, something like that. So it looks like we started up 6 muta here. Things just poke in to see how many marines we're looking at. eBay finishes up. Yep, there's our armory, so it's definitely going to be Valkyrie. Extra barracks coming down. Are we just forgetting Academy? Like, we're not going to have stem range bio for a very, very long time. Are we already very drunk? That's the question. Okay, we got turrets coming down now. As the meter are flying across the base. So the meter gonna get here like around 6:35 or so. We're flying here, snipe this first SCV building the turret. Actually get the other one. Oh, just barely not in time. A little bit unlucky there for Herbmon. How many workers we get here? So we've killed 3 workers so far. Pick off a marine. Second marine not quite getting the full volley. Flying through 3 turrets here. Hurts a little bit. Lost 1 muta. But yeah, we got the Valkyrie on the way. Second gas not needed, I guess, at this point. There's our academy. So our academy starts at 7 minutes. It's gonna be so long before we can move out on the map. Like, rangeless stem bio can't move out if we're continuing it upon muta. I do know that much. We'll be pretty safe with the Valkyrie and turrets. This isn't a build. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Oh, we're going double academy. How drunk are we on game 2? Double academy at 7:20. I mean, this could be a makeup call, like, hey, I need to have my upgrades. Because you can essentially, you'll be against, like, the Filer bite of them if they go for it if they wanted to. Herbmon's third base coming down as well while we're fighting here. Got the Scourge to kind of chase around the Valkyrie. And we don't really have a lot of turrets in our base either. I mean, we only have 1 more turret protecting the mineral line. So this Valkyrie has to stay alive. If we mess up the micro even once, the Scourge are going to connect and kill this thing. A little bit of a slow reaction, a lot of SCVs going down. Gonna kill 1 Scourge, so that does help a lot. Second Scourge, gonna take a turret shot. Second Valkyrie comes out, so we're gonna be able to push this back. We are diving on the armory, we actually kill the armory, so we're just gonna be a 2 Valkyrie here. But defensively, this is still pretty strong. We cleaned up, what, 6 muta, I think? I think we were at 10. But still pretty good damage from Herbmon. Entire mineral line got pulled away, and actually lost a fair amount of SCVs. We're down 10 supply right now. We do scout the third. Right now sitting on 8 muta. Probably continued muta production. I do know Herbmon likes to kind of pump off of the hatcheries that he has, but looks like we have a pretty good drone count actually. At this point at this stage in the game. Like, this seems pretty healthy for Herbmon. And I know he actually likes to play macro quite a bit. He's kind of similar to me in that style. We both really like macro. Whereas Lovesnow does things like Valkyrie into double academy at 7:20 and then uses 1 academy, or maybe we finished them already. I'm curious if this is already happening. What's unorthodox? What's the quality going to be by game 7? I hope we make it to game 7. He just flying back in, kills 1 SCV, 3 SCVs here. Just shot at the Marines. So we do have stem, and I think range finished. Pretty aggressive diving here from Herbmon. This was not a very good trade. Did not manage to connect any Scourge on the Valkyrie either. That being said, Lovesnow's SCV count not looking very good. We're at, what, 10 SCVs? Actually just 9 mining minerals right now on our main base, so pretty low here. We're actually just on 20 SCVs at all on our worker line. So it feels like the longer this goes on, it's just going to get worse and worse for Snow. Hive on the way for Herbmon. We got a triple sunken here at the third. Snow going to try and move out here. Snow need to join CPO. That was not the best trade for Snow. This is kind of cracking me up. A lot of scans go down. We scan all 3 bases here, so we see the hive timing, we see double Evo chamber coming down, we see the sunken count. And there's just no way with what Snow's got that we can push across anytime soon. And with hive finishing up, It's looking a little bit grim already for Lovesnow here. Scan base and have no army. Yeah. Yeah, really just scanning the main, you already would have seen everything you needed anyway. Even if you saw like no Sunkens, you can't push across. Yeah, that was like close to GG scans already. But it's crazy, like, Herbmon didn't actually do a whole lot of damage this game. It just feels like Snow, like, totally, like, zoned out. Yeah, there's way more drones than SCVs right now, I feel like. We dive in, we kill both Valkyrie and both Scourge. So we just completely cleaned up, like, all of the issues, basically, here for Herbmon. We just have this small amount of bio and 3 Sunkens and Lurkers out. So there's absolutely no way we can bust this base. We have 1 tank. We'll see if we can keep this tank alive. This is going to be a tough push. Defiler Mound down. A bunch more drones coming down. The Nidus Canal coming down for the top right hidden expansion here for Herbmon. I like this base. It's aggressive. Extra Vessel coming in. We bled off a few more Muta, but I mean, we have almost as many Lurkers as we have Marines right now to push into this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter if the Muta die at this point, we just need to clean this push up. We have Defiler coming down behind this. So just a few Lurkers get to go down, but yeah, a few volleys and we completely clean this army up. 1 medic remaining, 1 tank, 4 marines, 1 science vessel. This is straight out of like the micro map. It's like a random assortment of units here that we're trying to work with. Scourge are going to snipe the 1 vessel here. Lurkers go down, scan goes down, but we don't have anywhere near enough to fight this. Looks like we have Adrenal done as well. This feels like a pretty desperate rally from Lovesnow. You shouldn't even say GG. We did manage to kill the 1 Sunken here, so that's like the one thing we got going for us. It's a much more vulnerable position than it was before, for sure. I mean, the drone count from Herbmon's actually pretty insane right now on his 3 bases. He is defending with minimal units and going crazy on the drones. 3rd CC coming down. Snow likes his chances at a later game from here. Meanwhile, Herbmon up 20 supply as Zerg on Defiler Tech. 4 bases to 3 or 2. And yeah, it's looking pretty grim here for Snow in game 2. Interesting that we're taking this base as well. I think that's crazy. I'm surprised we're not taking this base, but maybe you're worried about like drops and stuff up here. I mean, I could see that being very annoying to deal with. But here, I mean, if Terran ever got into mid, like siege tanks here against this is kind of miserable to deal with. Maybe he'll move command everything, there's still hope. True! Wins StarCraft 2. What are you talking about? What's up, Jim? Dude, when I did stream StarCraft 2, so many people complained about it. You backseated your StarCraft 2 friend yesterday. Jen, I love your backseating. Have I ever told you that before? Huge fan. Lings and Lurkers here coming in the back. We're actually going to catch both these tanks. I'm surprised we are still making siege tanks right now. Like, we got another one on the way. I mean, we have Dark Swarms going up with a couple Lurkers that are natural. This is very aggressive. I mean, if we can get a Lurker here, this is the game-winning Dark Swarm. Oh yeah, no, Snow's mega dead. He's been dead for a while. We're just waiting for him to acknowledge it. Like, I don't think we ever managed to land this command center at our third. What is Herbmon doing? We're attacking with, like, legit 4 units at a time. What's crazy, we have 4 vessels here, 3 vessels here with a radiate, and just, we cannot figure out the answer to this lurker. Oh god. Your Zero brother is playing with his food? Or your Zerg brother? Yeah, yeah. Alright, Herbmon. It feels like we're doing a challenge here. A low unit challenge. Extra Swarm? Oh, it doesn't quite go down in time. Didn't quite get in the cloud. A little bit unlucky, but I mean that Firebat actually wins that fight with the medics on it anyway. Meanwhile, Herbmon's sitting over here with like 100 supply of units and floating 3k resources. We're on game 2 and it feels like we're both super drunk already. Bunker's coming down at the third. Lurkers, Lings, Defiler just kind of walking across the ramp here and just no reaction from Snow for a while. A lot of Firebats here though, but 3 Lurkers will, yeah, clean that up pretty easily. Especially, what are upgrades on our Lurkers? Okay, just 2-0. We actually have more upgrades on the Zerg than we do on Terran right now. Not a good look. And yeah, kind of as expected, we cannot hold this third base. Another siege tank goes down. 2 pretty low lurkers. Yeah, okay, because we got a radiate on them. I guess we'll kind of clean that army up. Bunch more sitting out here. We plagued the vessels, but we didn't actually have an answer. Some like slow, rangeless Hydra, I think is all we're working with. Meanwhile, what's going on at home here for Lovesnow? I guess we're going dropship. We're kind of ready for BC on 2 base. I mean, you know, maybe. Maybe that's the comeback answer. Got our drop moving down here. Once again, we're fighting with like 5 Zerg units at a time. I don't know if Herbmon's playing some kind of minigame or what's going on here. But I respect it. We're up 60 supply and we're just kind of hanging out. Surely Herbmon knows that he's insanely far ahead. We might need to fix this transfer. Or do they go through this? Oh, they won't go through this. Yeah. I wonder if he ever catches that. I guess I missed the drop, but oh no, here it is. I don't know how to get rid of the screen, sorry. But drop goes down here. We're actually gonna kill a fair amount of drones, kill some overlords, and a supply block Herbmon. We're having a surprisingly difficult time dealing with this. Meanwhile, another dropship up here. A lot of sunkens. And yeah, we're actually gonna have a tank. Okay, and there's the GG. Okay, because, sorry. Breaking through the front here in the meantime. We're getting like 4 units at a time. It's so troll. I love it. Flat City. So game 2 goes to Herbmon, tying the series up 1-1. Because you were gifted a sub. It's the 1-month sub badge. And yeah, someday I'll get more emotes, I'll say it all the time. Yeah, Chiseled gifted you. Snow's saying he's not drunk enough yet. I guess that explains the 720 double academy. So he didn't even know. It was not a makeup call, he just actually didn't know. Jizzled gifted you 3 days ago. I'm pretty sure you said something about it. Like, I'm almost certain you responded. Find it right now. Talked way more in my chat than I realized. Yeah, whatever. Lost interest. How did Love take game 1? Cheese? I didn't actually see game 1, so I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we never had Marine range? Pushed into 2 Berserk with Valkyrie plus 6 racks was fairly clean. Yeah, that was kind of like, I saw the very end of it where it was like the Valkyrie push with Bio. That was pretty much all I saw, just the very end there. Alright, we're gonna have a little break here while they drink some more. Because that's what we need. So according to Snow, he didn't even realize he made a second academy, and he forgot range for the entire game. And I kind of noticed that. There was just the one blinking, and then it was done, and then he just stemmed, so I was like, oh, well, maybe that was range that just already has tested. I do think Lovesnow's worst matchup is TVZ. I could be wrong about that. He has practiced it a fair amount. But I think that's kind of his weakest matchup. And I think for Herbmon, it's like his middle matchup, possibly. I don't know how Herb feels about ZVZ exactly, but I know his ZVP is his favorite. At least I believe so. That's what I remember. I think him and I played like 6 or 7 games. I think it was like 6 games the other day. 7? I think we went like 4 and 3. Did Herbmon turn a stream off? Somebody check for me. I guess actually I can check. No, okay, he's back on. Okay. Cool. I think they're both low A rank right now. Maybe Snow dipped back down to A rank or B rank. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're 2057 Snow. Herbmon's probably closer to 2100, would be my guess. Or we'll never know. Oh, wow, we dipped kind of low here. But yeah, I would say they're both low A rank typically. I will say one disadvantage that Herbmon has is they're playing the NSL maps, and Herbmon doesn't know a lot of these maps. Where are we going? Oh, right, I'm on a D&D. Hang on 1 second. We're not actually. Are we? We got Hawk in here now too, huh? So are we ending box when one side gets... Oh, ending the match? Oh, best of X. Oh, I gotcha, okay. Imagine there's gonna be a lot of playful banter between these two as well. I mean, this is like a super chill, we're just here to have fun. Not super serious, obviously. Series we got going on. Don't make me break that second arm of yours. It's currently 1-1. the quality between game 1 and game 2 was a pretty drastic dip already. They're drinking a lot in between each game. And yeah, last game, Lovesnow went to Valkyrie first before his academy. He dropped his academy at 720, and then he made 2 academies at once, and then only used 1 for stim and forgot range. That's the quality we're at already. And then Herbmon was on like 6 base, up 130 supply, and attacking with like 4 to 5 units at a time until Snow died. It's good. Very good. Okay, so Hawk seems to be a pretty avid hater of this map for Zerg, it seems like. Making it sound like it's very difficult to take bases. I mean, Terran can't really push this very well, right? Like, if you just have like a few lurkers, this bridge can never be used. But defending this area, I mean, this is like a pretty big open area. It's all BSL maps, yeah. This isn't really an option if Terran ever gets control here. It's like completely useless. So like, yeah, what are you defending? This gigantic ramp up here? Like, it does seem a little bit rough to try and defend. You would have to be defending down a ramp from Terran pushing here with like this pretty open space. This does look pretty rough if we go like later with Zerg here. That being said, I mean, rush distance isn't too bad because Marines and Lings both can go down the center here. Are we hiding something? What are we doing with this SCV? What is the scout pattern? Has Lovesnow never played this map before? Are we going for like a weird proxy to like float into his main, maybe? I think that's what we're doing. With... Oh, it's a proxy factory. Okay, yeah, we're doing proxy factory to float in. The barracks like way up top too. The thing is, Herbmon has opened 9-pull all 3 games, I'm pretty sure. So isn't Snow just dead? We're skipping Marines. I mean, Herbmon has done this every game. This is crazy that Snow... And it's gonna get spotted too. As if it's not bad enough. I mean, we're not even starting a Marine. This game's already over. Game's already over. We spot the factory here, but it honestly isn't gonna matter. First Marine on the way. No, we're turning around. Okay, okay. Turning back around. A little bit of indecision here from Herbmon. But yeah, we're gonna commit here. We're floating it over. It's been spotted. Ling's coming back for it. Ling's already showing up in the main. We've cut a lot of SCVs as well, it looks like. So even just losing mining hurts a pretty good bit here. But we need to be on top of this micro. Marina's gonna fall. Pretty good drill, actually, using the geyser to kind of group up and cut back, but we only got 1 Ling. And while this is happening, our Lings unfortunately are not on the factory to deal with the vulture that's about to come out. Lings maybe trying to catch the Marine, but yeah, this happens. Marine gets out, gets back on the mineral line. Yeah, we did kill the depot, so we're pretty heavily supply blocked, but we do get the vulture out. And we have a defensive sunken here, though. Any drone kills are going to be pretty big here. In the meantime, looks like we lost the Marine again. We have 12 SCVs here, so they can actually fight this pretty well, but the big thing is even just stopping like any mining at all. This is going to get cleaned up, though, as we're trying to deal with this vulture down here. He's up to 7 kills now. Oh, God. How is this game not over in Herbmon's favor? The vulture finally goes down, but when all is said and done, I mean, this favors Herbmon still, right? Like, a lot, actually. Kind of felt like the game should have been over, but that being said, Herbmon's definitely way in the lead right now. Yeah, the supply block is... did we lose it again? I kind of missed it trying to go back and forth. It looks like we lost it again. So we have been supply blocked for an eternity. We finally get out of supply block with 450 minerals. And it seems like we just don't really know what to do right now. Okay, another barracks coming down. We kind of screwed up our gas a little bit with the depot. Academy coming down, but 5 more links showing up, 6 link coming. We're gonna scout? I feel like our economy is so weak right now, we do not want to scout right now. Like, we know Herbmon's hurt, but that academy was killed and not cancelled. Are we gonna cancel? Okay, we canceled the barracks at least, but we're once again supply blocked and can't make any marines. Depot coming down here now. Gas getting targeted. Marines gonna get jumped on. No reaction here. Other vultures coming out here at 6 o'clock, but yeah, we're just dead. We're dead to the lings here. Maybe if Herbmon doesn't micro any, the SCVs can clean it up again. GG is called. Interesting call for Lovesnow to go for this no marine proxy factory when Herbmon has gone 9 pull 3 games in a row. So, series goes up 2-1, Herbmon's favor. Now I'm sure we're going to take another 5+ minutes while they continue to get more and more drunk. The question is, do we play 76 late in the series? If you think the quality is already dipping now, imagine a game 7 76 where they've been drinking for 7 games. No, Herbmon has never played 76 before. Yeah, it's a best of 7. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, if you've never played 76, that game, or that map, is a nightmare. Unless Herbmon just like 9 pulls and Snow dies again. No, no island map. 76 is the closest thing we have to an island map. You should be in hot tub streams or do hot tub streams. Does it work for guys? Do guys have successful hot tub streams? Actually don't know. You need a hot tub? We used to have one here. My grandparents actually ended up taking it. Oddly enough. You live in the country, though? It's a good point, actually. It's funny. If you jacked, I'm sure you'll get 20% girls and 80% men. You saying that reminds me of you remember that guy? I don't remember his name. He used to be here for a while, but I think whatever. I think he's gone. But he would come in here all the time and be like, constantly tell me how attractive my bald head was, and I thought it was like a meme. But then over time, I was like, wait, I think he's like actually being serious. Because it was like every day. And then when I said something about it, he never came back. He did love my bald head. Gay money, still good money. I mean, you know. Here's the thing. When I'm streaming, guy or girl, I'm here to play games and entertain and hang out. Dealing with people flirting with me on stream kind of takes away from the gaming experience, I think. It's not what we're here for. Head shaving stream? You got a girlfriend? I do. Head shaving stream. When did... Last time I shaved my head? I shaved my head like 2 weeks ago? Not even a week and a half? I think it was a week and a half ago. No, it was about 2 weeks ago. That was the last time I did it. Just killed my dreams, no flirting. Being the gay into gaming. It's funny. You take her out to dinner when you win CPL? I don't even remember what the payout is, but yeah, maybe. Sure. So remember that exit. If you beat me, you're ruining my love life. Loser gets 25. Oh, that's plenty then. Yeah, I could work with that. I couldn't imagine a head shaving stream being any kind of entertaining. McDonald's? Nice. Dude, I live in Alabama. Do you understand how cheap things are here? $25 is like a 5-star meal down here. Yeah, the cost of living here is fantastic. Just kidding. No, I know you were, but it just got me thinking about it. Time is it? 8:11. Doing good on time. I think we're okay. I gotta milk tonight. I'm gonna have to milk every night, but I got another like 2 hours before it's getting kind of late for it. I think Thursday we're trimming the cow's hooves. That's always let's go Herbmon. How did you know to root for Herbmon? Did you know he was a Zerg? Oh, you can see it. Just kidding. Tricked you. Yeah, Ice is she's a Zerg lover. Ice is a frog lover, not a turtle lover. You don't even know her, Snow. How embarrassing. Turtle bond less than Zerg bond? Oh, 100%. Did he die? Wait, yeah, Snow, what is happening? What is happening with Snow? Drag the beer, gotcha. Dude takes like 15-20 minutes to pee. Good. Only one. They've been drinking a fair amount between each game, Ice. It's almost a shame that you don't know StarCraft because this is like the goofiest show match. What if head shaving becomes the next mukbang? Imagine. It'd be kind of tough though, because you can only do it so often, right? Like, yeah, once you shave, there's a downtime. What am I joining in on the fun? What, me drinking? Can you imagine? He only has a couple left. Oh, a couple beers. He's literally just sat there. Snow is such a goofball, dude. How much money? Do we even know how much money these guys are playing for? Are we even playing for money? Every day with lots of shaving cream. Just even if there's like barely any hair, huh? Alright. Well, we don't want to get too technical talking about how the maps and stuff would play out because we are not playing real StarCraft anymore, guys. We have very quickly devolved into basically two Protoss players playing Terran and Zerg for the first time. I feel like that's how I would describe the quality of these games right now. I imagine we're going to continue getting 9 pulls out of Herbmon. He's just getting free wins every now and then, because Lovesnow seems to have like any memory retention. I feel like there's a term for it when you just can't remember something. Okay, we actually started an Overlord. So already very different. Very, very different opener for Herbmon. That's huge. I wonder if we'll actually get some normal standard games. Or if we're just too far gone. Or maybe they're trying to play standard, and this is just what we're getting. Okay, so in ZVT, is there any reason to 12 pull? Or if you're going to 12, do you always hatchery? Drone is going down, it's going to be a little bit late. We'll be floating a fair amount of money by the time we get there. We might as well just make this a 13 hatchery. But no, we're committing to the 12 hatchery at 400 minerals. Then we'll start our drone. Or okay, we'll just go to 1211. Okay, that's fine. Maybe that's more normal. He's in full karaoke mode. Yeah, I saw he was singing some earlier. Okay, so the first non-9 pull opener from Herbmon. So far everything looking pretty normal. Marine's coming out. Overlord is going to fly into this Marine. If we don't get a reaction though, Overlord could actually be in a little bit of trouble. A lot of open space here. Now we're turning around. That should be enough time to get kind of into this zone before it's going to die, so the Overlord's going to be fine. We were just starting to cut it maybe a little bit close. But yeah, we'll be fine here. Herbmon calls hacker. Clearly he's watching the stream and cheating. I 100% agree with Herbmon on this one. Why else would you come out with your Marine to shoot the Overlord? When you don't even know if Lings are coming. Lair on the way. Herbmon, everything looking pretty standard so far. Gas coming down. We'll see if we get our Academy before 7 minutes and 20 seconds this time. Just gonna go poke this Overlord a little bit more. We are doing Fort Bunker here, so I didn't realize this. Herbmon just kind of foregoing just any lings at all. 2 drones down, gonna lose the 3rd. Very late pull here. Bunker goes up. We are taking way too much damage from a very, very late Marine move out. Just no respect for the fact that he saw Marines kind of leaving with the Overlord and never came back home. This is why we 9-pull, yeah. Creep colony coming down, but we're on, I think, 4 Marines here. Yeah, we're on 4 Marines here. 5th one on the way, Sunken's gonna get started. Hatchery's taking a lot of damage. Even if we jump on this, I mean, we're gonna go before the Hatchery gets too low, most likely. Okay, so the Sunken does get aggro. I thought it might be in range. AI inside the bunker is not the best. Coming on the Lings, getting a full surround here. Gonna clean this bunker up. We're not gonna move the Marines down, but that's kind of low anyway. So we're gonna clean this up. We didn't take any more damage, but we lost 3 drones, and then a 4th making the Sunken as well. Right now, Herbmon is up 2-1. We heard a cancel. It's probably Lings. Spire on the way. Once again, we're going factory. I guess we'll go back towards the Valkyrie build again. I'm pulling all of our SCVs here to get the wall here. Ling's gonna jump with the barracks, but I mean, there's a lot of SCVs here for repairing, but while this is happening, like, we're not mining and we're spending money, we're floating 400 resources as well. I mean, losing a few Lings for, like, this amount of, like, eco damage actually isn't that bad. And Snow a little bit slow, maybe, to just kill the Marine? No, we don't want to? That's okay. But he's gonna leave the SCVs here to, I guess, for the repair and clogging. I feel like we can pull a few of our SCVs back. Meanwhile, we got double Starport coming down. So, are we just going Wraith? It feels like we're just going Wraith here. So double Starport, Wraith, no more Marine production. Gonna leave the SCVs here for the wall. You only need 1 gas for this? I know 3 Starports typically takes 2 gas, but I guess 1's fine. I mean, we're floating a fair amount. So late those Starports. Yeah, we were floating over 400 before we started these. Extra barracks coming down. Here's our academy. Okay. Our academy starts when meter are about to finish. Can't go wrong with that. No eBay. Double Starport Wraith. This feels very dangerous for Snow right now. I don't think I trust Snow's micro in the moment. Yeah, there's the eBay coming. I mean, 2 Wraith with micro in the bunker can at least handle this for a little bit, but we're going to take a lot of damage if Herbmon dives on top of these SCVs. We're at 6 meter right now. Already taking too much damage here, kind of coming up with this Overlord, a little bit ambitious. Yeah, we can just jump on the SCVs here, and it's going to be very hard for Snow to get out of this without taking way too much damage. Even if he's using the Wraith to harass the Muta properly, you can't really force them off the SCVs right now. We actually unload the bunker. Gonna lose all of our Marines here. We're microing the Wraith in the meantime. Yeah, we're just taking way too much eco damage. I mean, we have no turrets at 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes right now. Snow actually floating. He's just not making anything at all anywhere while we try to micro our Wraith. After losing his entire natural mineral line and floating about 800 resources, we think to ourselves, you know what? Let's queue up some units. Let's make some turrets. That didn't feel too good. Cloak on the way. Turret showing up. Typical Lovesnow, right? Yeah, the Lings could have come in after we cleared those Marines and actually just ended the game. There was no answer whatsoever to the Lings at that point. Muta's diving on top of this one turret. We're up to 5 Wraith now. Cloak should be finishing like relatively soon, but we're going to be taking more SCV losses in the meantime. Losing 1 Wraith there already. More SCVs falling, just kind of ignoring the Wraith while we dive on the SCVs. This is perfectly fine. Another Wraith goes down. Actually, 2 more Wraith go down, so we're down to 3. Or no, it was 5. Yeah, we're good. Another 3 Wraith, completely cleared out the main mineral line. We're at 25 supply for Lovesnow, and he's thinking to himself, I just got a Cloak, this game is super winnable. We win these. GG is called. Herbmon goes up 3-1. Dude, you can tell Lovesnow is like super drunk already. Old Lovesnow would function perfectly fine. Yeah, he just wanted Cloak to finish. That was his like personal win condition. I kind of thought the early game damage would be pretty good, but Lovesnow's multitasking. Probably falling off a good bit because we're very inebriated right now. Secondary objective complete. It's 3-1. Technically, the next win for Herbmon ends the series. I want to see a 76. Oh, he's not here. Alright guys, okay, there he is. I was about to say, I think we lost him. Maybe he was skimming the replay. Yeah, actually, if you need retargeting like that, if you unload and reload the bunker, then it can change their targets. But the reason they attacked the way they did, so they were all shooting the bunker instead of, or the hatchery instead of the creep colony, is because from the marine standpoint, or from the bunker standpoint, however you want to look at it, there were no aggro units within range yet. It was a creep colony, not a sunken, until the sunken finished. So, the kind of default AI is just to continue shooting whatever they were shooting, because there's no aggressive units within range. When the sunken finished, suddenly the Marines are like, whoa, there's an aggressive thing over there. So then they started shooting the sunken. So when the Lings came in, the Marines were targeting the sunken and didn't shoot the Lings, because they were already on an aggro thing. So like same as like normal, if you A moved into a sunken, then Lings showed up, they would keep shooting the sunken instead of the Lings. Heavy. Trying to give away a W. I don't know what we're doing, yo. Would be cool to see a StarCraft 1 mode in StarCraft 2 where the extra auto APM in StarCraft 2 is removed. Rally mining 12-unit squads and so on. They did, I know I'm clearing my voice a lot. I've been talking a lot today. They did have some sort of like StarCraft kind of mod, StarCraft 1 mod for StarCraft 2. It almost became popular, but not quite. I forget what it was called, though. Lights Out. No 76. For you. Also make unit pathing janky AF again, right? That's like one of the charms of StarCraft 1 Brood War. Just how broken the game is. And I say that unironically. I love how hard Brood War is to play. It's genuinely one of my favorite things about the game. Like saying damage causing knockback in old NES platforming games is fun. Yeah, that's not fun. Losing control of my character is not fun. Hard CC in any game is frustrating. We should do some gambling. Or like, what do they call that? What do they call it when you do that in channels? On Twitch for the points. Because right now we would do something like how long until Lovesnow realizes he's in the observer slot. Predictions, yeah, predictions. If only I actually had proper things to redeem for. Which I really have to go back and redo that at some point. There's a lot of things I need to do for my channel. I gotta stop being so lazy. Did I say lazy? I don't know. I'm pretty busy. A little bit lazy. On the 125k VIP, yeah. Farm work is far from lazy. Yeah, lazy is probably not the right word. More like when I finally get into my computer. I mean, if I'm at my computer, I mentioned this before, I'm either streaming, trying to upload YouTube videos, or like managing like my Omni League or CPL or NSL or whatever all we got going on. I just feel like I'm always doing something. So the idea of fixing my Twitch stuff is just like tired. Yo, Chisel, thanks for the gift sub to Paradoxical, dude. Appreciate that, man. His egg is cracking, boys. Herbmon is up 3-1, I think, but he's trying really hard to give away one of those games and call it 2-1. So who knows? Who knows what we're doing? As well as the Rainer Marine confirmed. I will also be casting Omni League tomorrow afternoon. Forgot about that as well. A little bit off schedule, but I have a game to make up since I didn't do a cast on Sunday. I'm hoping another team finishes their series, but if nobody does, I'll be casting my series from last weekend. Tomorrow. I'm also playing I'm playing my other match tomorrow as well. And then I got my CPL Royale Finals against Exit on Friday, the best of 7. NSL All-Star starts next weekend, I think. A lot going on. A lot of StarCraft. I'll probably upload this series to YouTube and just cut out a bunch of the waiting time. Just so we have the memories of the fun. What, Herbmon? What are we WTFing about? Zerg violence. You stupid. Who, me? What are you talking about? Memories Lovesnow surely will need. It's gonna be one of those, Lovesnow wake up tomorrow and be like, man, what happened? Who won? So I like need to have the VOD trimmed down for him so he can even see what happened. That dude's already like incredibly gone. Yeah, I thought there were gonna be things, but I guess it's like a little bit jank. Zerg can do anything. He's like, yo dude, wanna play? And just smashed out 1v1s. Yeah, I don't know. Snow's such an oddball. Like no plan, no like advertisement. Like this stuff was advertised so much before. And everybody was like super hyped. And then I just happened to get on Twitch and click a stream and I was like, wait, you guys are playing like your Showmatch and nobody knows. what happened? It's the way it goes. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, taking it right now is the right call, because if you didn't take it, it could have been a long time before you heard about it again. So, are you guys, is there money on the line as well? I actually don't know. I don't really know what all is going on anymore. Hey, what's up, Soju? You didn't think they were gonna drink? Yeah, I'm glad the drinking was still kept in it. I'm really enjoying the goofiness of this series instead of like another super try-hard series. It's kind of fun. And I'm kind of getting into the I mean, I'm enjoying kind of making fun of you guys a little bit too. Hopefully nobody wakes up and takes it personal later. Like Snow. Should incorporate drinking into a best of 7 sometime, like winner takes a shot after each game. Well, that's what they're doing right now. After every game, they're drinking a bunch. So, game 1 seemed like a relatively normal game, and then game 2 was an utter disaster. And it's actually getting worse. Very quickly. We went from like 100 to 0 in one game. And this is like a nightmare. Anytime I see Lovesnow say BRB, I feel like I need to find something to do. You know what I mean? Like a movie to watch? Or something? When I did my show match with him, it was like, I just wanted to play our games. And it was like after every game, it was like he would watch the replay like 3 times and then like go and piss and then come back and hang out and talk to the chat a little bit and slice a toy or two. And I'm just over here like, what is happening? What are we waiting for? I don't fault him for it. I'm not hating on him for it. He just likes to have fun. You're waiting for the gladiators to get their sip. I don't see how you guys keep playing back to back to back for hours. They'll have a lot of stamina. Yeah, you definitely got to build up to it. I mean, the more you play, the easier it gets, I guess. I mean, I don't have a whole lot myself. I go like, I don't know, 3-4 hours. 3-4 hours is kind of my limit. These guys that do like 10 plus hours a day are freaking nuts. I don't care how do. I wish you hadn't fixed it. I liked it as it was. I don't care how do. Southern twang. Dude, that reminds me. When I was in Canada, it was like really common all around the world, but Canada was like the best for it to me. But it's like, you guys know, like whenever someone says something, like when they're talking about someone like doing something stupid or being an idiot, it's hilarious how often when they're like saying these words, they say it in a southern accent. You know what I mean? Canada was like really bad for it. Every time someone was like explaining something that someone did really stupid, it would be with a southern accent. And I was always like, why? Why does it have to be that if you're a moron, you're speaking in southern? Florida man. Florida man's the best. Yeah, I love listening, or like reading and listening about the Florida man stories, yeah. Some of it's so ridiculous, dude. Like, there was that guy. Some guy got pulled over, and it was like... He had, like, a rifle in the back. He had beer cans with uranium in them, and, like, a rattlesnake. Like, random crap like this, and it's like, dude, what is going on with that guy? How many games you got? You guys have played 4. You drank 4. That is correct then. You're going into game 5 right now. So if you're supposed to drink before each game, you should have another beer, right? To put you at 5. Drink? Die for my entertainment. Well, was I in Alberta? I was kind of close to Alberta. I was in BC, pretty much on the west coast in a town called Kelowna. When am I gonna drink one? I told you so. I don't have any alcohol here. For the spirit of the series, would have drank 1 beer while casting if I had one. I like never ever drink, but I would have done it for this. Just 1. Probably all I would need. I imagine if I drank 1 beer because I never drink, that would probably get me a buzz. You're on 6? You went from 4 to 6? For the spirit of the series, yeah. You counted? Oh, okay, I got you, Like how long did it take us to count? Don't ask questions. And my bad. Guy count had 1 more burr, said 6. Zergs, man. Friggin' Zergs, man. And 1 more burr. He had 1 more burr. So I'll upload this. I'll cut out a lot of the downtime, but I'll try to include a lot of the more entertaining banter at least. I know lings count as 1 unit, but beers are also 1, not 2. This is not a very well constructed sentence. This doesn't make sense. Lings don't count as 1 unit. First of all, they count as half a unit. But beers are also 1, not 2. You got it. Beers is plural, and hence must be at least 2. True, actually. You're not deer. You're beers. I think Herbmon might have actually moved him, though, because I'm pretty sure Snow was AFK when he got pushed up. So the answer might have actually been never. This backseated low diamond StarCraft 2 guy who said macro can't improve that much. Oh, like his macro can't get better? In diamond? Oh no. Like mid diamond? Alright, we're scouting with drone number 1. Our first completed drone. And we're actually going to be able to first scout. Diamond 2 is the limit good macro can take you. Yeah, that sounds like a StarCraft 2 player. That will never improve. Alright, so we're scouting with our first completed drone. And we're going to be able to first scout before a depot is even started. Is Herbmon going to be able to micro like this? Herbmon's up 3-1 right now. They've been drinking like heavily between each game, and we are now at like 1600 MMR at best. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Proxy hatch, I guess it's just for the drone harass here. I mean, we got super lucky that we first got it doing this. In the meantime, we're not even going pool, so this is just to be extra annoying, I guess. Barracks is going to come down, surely, eventually. 200 minerals. Alright, there we go. Barracks comes down, and I guess we're going to 12 hatch behind this. This scout is doing nothing for us, to be honest. I mean, maybe a little bit of lost mining from Terran, but we take so much more damage by sending this first drone out. Unless we kill one SCV, and even then, it's still not that great. If we lose this drone, then that's a disaster. I mean, Snow doing a decent job with the kind of move command attacking here. But right now we're just staying on repair. In the meantime, our hatchery is coming down at 15. Seems pretty good. Snow floating 300 minerals before we start this depot. So we're gonna get a minor supply block here. Maybe push out with our first Marine for a command center. Like, we kind of can't, though. Like, if Lings are coming across... I mean, we did scout, so we saw the pull timing, actually. So yeah, if he wants to come up and drop the command center, he should know that it's safe. So it looks like that's what we're going to do. We're eBay blocking. Oh, I guess... Is this why? I guess we were being blocked. That's why we took such a late hatchery at 15. But we're getting eBay blocked here. I feel like I very rarely see this in TVZ. And maybe it's more common than I thought, but yeah, I don't see it very often. SCV is going to get chased off here. Herbmon floating about 550 minerals before we start our Lings. SCV going around the map. Not sure what we're going to get up to here. Still no gas. 4 minutes here. Safety bunker, which is fine because we know the Lings aren't coming out yet. SCV goes down, Lyra started. 4 drones down here for this. Again, I feel like cannot be optimal when you have Lings coming. But we do get the, I think, cancel, right? Maybe it was a kill. We were down below 100 minerals after the cancel. If we got the cancel. Enemy coming down before 7.5 minutes this time again, so we're doing great. 4 Lings coming in, but there's 5 Marines here, so no issue here whatsoever. You don't think so? Yeah, I kind of wasn't sure. It didn't seem like it. SCV transfer coming in here. Really quick evolution chamber from Herbmon. Supply is looking maybe a little bit low, it feels like, but this could just be the result of sending out this really early drone and then pulling 4 drones. Fight the Eve. Herbmon kind of taking a lot of eco damage for seemingly no reason this game. At double barracks production. Academy finished here, eBay getting started about halfway. The Lings and Overlord just kind of watching the front. We're going to move in a little bit just to see what the Marine count is what we're looking for here. So he sees a pretty decent number of Marines. Don't really know why we turned around. Just want to attack one more Ling, I guess. 2 drones very, very intelligently on the, kind of just sitting here doing nothing so we can get some extra damage on the SCV. Great foresight coming out of Herbmon. What alcohol-fueled build is this? I know, right? Like, what am I looking at? We have a super fast Evo chamber into a lair. This lair finished, like, forever ago, by the way. And just no lair tech whatsoever coming out. Bunch of stem bio coming out. Firebat as well. Yeah, no Spire. What are we doing? We're floating all this money. Is Herbmon like waiting for a Spire that he never started? Yeah, we got Burrow. That's what the lair tech was for, guys, was Burrow. And then we're just not going to use it. Okay. We're going to clean this bio up. I mean, what is this move out? Where were the medics at? What were we doing? It's crazy. Okay, there's the Queen's Nest. So we're just going straight to Hive. It's like Crazy Zerg, but without the Sunkens. With 2 Firebats and medics, should be able to deal with this pretty easily. Yeah. Or maybe we lost 2 Marines. I don't know why Herbmon thought we can fight that, but it's fine. Lovesnow floating 1,000 minerals while under absolutely no pressure whatsoever. Not bad. Not bad. A range on the way, factory on the way, 4th barracks on the way. Hydrodin for lurkers, most likely. Sunken's coming down now, but no move out from Lovesnow since we're just macroing like absolute garbage. But that's fine. Also, no turrets coming down. We're at 7.5 minutes, and I think he saw the lair timing. I'm pretty sure we saw lair. Maybe we didn't. And we're just calling the bluff on no Spire whatsoever. Seemingly blind, because I know we didn't scan it, because we also don't have scanners by 8 minutes. We started a bunker, and then decided maybe we want to cancel that later. Okay, we're getting back on it. Maybe we just leave it at 1/3 finish, because why not? Kind of another odd bio move out, but the Lings are going to spot this coming. It's a pretty small bio count right now. Okay, we have a Queen. So we're not going Hive, we're going Queen. Okay, there's the Hive. We're... what are we doing? Okay, we went armor upgrade. The one attack is done for Terran though, so it's just going to cancel it out actually a little bit even better because Firebats get the double hit. I don't know what our Queen is here for. Maybe an ensnare? As we just suicide a bunch of Lings. I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead here. And there's the ensnare. Which ensnare does lower bio attack speed, so it's not completely useless here. But we have no units. We're going to die to a Terran that's floating 1,200 minerals. Because we're going Queen Ling with 1 Sunken. Yeah, looking pretty bad for Herb here. We're just super trolling at the moment. Okay, we burrow the drones, which is a great call against the no scanner 9.5 minute Terran. Okay, we're doing the up burrow surprise attack from the drones on the Marines with a full surround. This is the most 200 IQ Zerg play I've ever seen before. We're supply blocked at 41 out of 36. We're floating 1,500 minerals. We haven't even started a single overlord yet. Okay, now we're starting two. God, guys. Oh, God. Second eBay on the way. We're going up to 7 barracks. We're pumping tanks. We're pumping science facility or science vessels. Herb at 38 supply. I think we just started because we were at like 1,500 minerals. We have like 1,000,000 overlords on the way right now. Defiler Mound on the way. We're gonna go like up over 100. Look at this. We have so many overlords coming right now. So even the sunken placement's weird. Okay, we went up to 76. Not as bad as I thought, actually. I guess we started the extra hatchery here as well. And threw down some tech. Okay, we ensnared some marines. They're very slowly moving forward here. Gonna get picked off a couple. 2 armor here for Zerg. Kill just the 1 attack for Terran. The lurkers on the way, but a tank coming up as well. Marines going into the Sunkens, and this is like an incredibly fast reaction from Snow. We finally get the stem to come down and snipe the 1 Sunken. Trying to move forward, lurkers finish up. They're gonna burrow. We did actually make it to scanner, so that's good. But a lot of the bio getting picked off here, and that 2 armor upgrade actually coming in pretty clutch to allow them to trade pretty well. Follow-up scan maybe a little bit Snow. We do pick off the tank, 3 marines left over. And this will get cleaned up just by the like few units coming out of Herbmon. That being said, Herbmon's supply is very low. We're at about half of Terran supply right now. But with Defiler Tech coming out and Lurkers, we should be able to stabilize. Siege tank coming down. I mean, this is just 2 marines and a tank. That is literally our entire fighting force right now. Big rally of bio coming up to join us though. The snare goes down on all 3 of those attacking units. Things coming in for the surround, a little bit of move command on the bridge. Now they'll turn around and attack. All back to the lurkers here. With the tank gone, we don't have to worry anymore about the push. Who's winning this game? Maybe Snow? I think I would say Snow is winning. We might die here, actually, as Herbmon. If we just kind of stem and run in. Okay, not like that. Well, we tried to dive on the lurker, and we lost everything. At least we almost got the lurker. Another round of bio coming up. No medics here, but it's pretty well. We're at 1-1 right now. Probably 3 attack on the way for, or 3 armor on the way for Herbmon. Herbmon not really gaining supply. This hatchery's been done for about 2 minutes now and we haven't used it yet. The part I love is that Herbmon's APM is about the same as always, except it looks like he's not doing anything. I don't know what that looks like from his point of view. APM's the same, but we ain't making stuff a lot of the time. Hydra rallied in here, gets picked off for free. We have 2 Sunkens, or 2 lurkers here with the 2 Sunkens. We can kind of hanging out. We do have another ensnare if we want it. Siege tank coming up. Pretty aggressive move forward into a very incredibly difficult position to bust like this. Another ensnare comes down, and we just decided as Snow, we don't want this bioforce anymore. We want to half kill a Sunken for our entire army. 2 more lurkers come down. Lings are... I'm going to try to run past a little bit, maybe to make sure there's no like 3rd base or something, but in the meantime, Snow actually double expanding as Terran with a hidden base bottom right. Herbmon's supply is catching up quite a bit, and now we're at a supply as as Zerg, where if we make Defiler, we're actually in a pretty decent position. We feel pretty healthy. We finally made 3 drones. We don't want to mine from there yet. And the reason you do this is because you want to save those mineral patches for later. Catching the Terran off guard when you just never mine out because you actually didn't mine from the bases that you took. Very, very intelligent, kind of looking forward play. Okay, we make another 3 drones. We're going to send one to take a gas and drop 2 creep colonies. Now, we still don't want to mine quite yet, but we definitely want to prep it for mining in the future here. Siege tank gets left behind. It's going to get picked off here. Bio moving, kind of thinking about hitting the 12 o'clock position. Meanwhile, this force is moving down. I mean, we've had our Defiler den for about, what, 4 minutes, 5 minutes now? And we may actually make Defiler at some point this game. Pretty bad angle for the Lurkers there, so the Marines get a really, really good trade killing all the Lurkers off. The SCV actually like half killed this Sunken. Bio stimming forward. We have... Okay, 1 irradiate is going to kill one of these Lurkers, but there will be one more extra Lurker coming down behind it. Herbmon floating 2k minerals. We're pretty low on gas right now, which I guess is why we haven't made Defiler yet, but still, I would love to see just one Defiler come out with a Consume even. Well, I say that, I mean, it gets irradiated, so yeah, it's a little bit tough. We're pretty low on gas right now. Could pick off a Science Vessel there as we move forward with the Scourge and the Lings. Having on top of the Lurker once again, getting the kill. So it looks like we did not start our +3 armor after all for Herbmon, so we're still on +2. Hopefully he has that finishing up soon. Got our second Lurker down again, but 2 Irradiates coming down, so both Lurkers are going to drop, and 1 more Irradiate down behind that. Herbmon's spread out pretty thin right now. Supply is looking a little bit tough now for Herbmon. Still without Lurker, Defiler. It's going to be really tough to hold the bust when it comes through. Okay, our first Defiler coming out now. We're going to get our first Dark Swarm. Lings are just going to kind of hang out inside this. We have no splash to deal with the Lings inside. Another Swarm comes down on top of these Marines, so they're going to move forward to avoid these Lings. Still having a little bit of a hard time dealing with these clouds, but moving up to the top side, we'll pick off the Sunken. Lurker actually comes forward and burrows here, and it's going to be invincible. We scanned it because we at least want to see what's killing us, and I can appreciate that. Lurker moves forward, still barely inside the cloud. Really, really close positioning there. Radiate comes down to the Lurker, so it's going to die. And it seems like this is going to be a very difficult position here for Herbmon to break. That being said, we did move forward into the Lurker. We just kind of looked away. Another Swarm comes down, so we are going to clean this up. I think we evacuated drones. I didn't actually quite pay attention. Oh, okay, there they are. They burrowed. I was like, they kind of disappeared on me. 2 more Radiates coming down for the Defiler and the Lurker here. So while all this was happening, we did get our 4-base economy up and running here for here, and we're actually dropping 3 factories here. So we're just going to go really heavy tank on the bottom right. The Lovesnow's economy is looking pretty good. The trading did go pretty good for Herbmon. If we weren't floating money, so much money, I think supply would be pretty strong. Ultra Cavern coming down. Part of the issue is that we're on 3 gas as Herbmon, and as Zerg you really want to get to that 4 gas to start feeling like kind of invincible. Upgrades, we're still on just 2 armor, and we're up to 2 armor now for the Marines as well, so the Lings are going to be doing very little damage. Just 3 damage at a time. DC's actually making it out here for Lovesnow as well. And Lovesnow actually macroing really good this game. It feels like he's finally drank enough alcohol that he feels like he's getting into his comfort zone. Herbmon, on the other hand, seems to have completely lost his mind. We're floating 3k, 1200. Yeah. Bioforce coming in here to the 3rd base location. Gonna kill off this hatchery and probably clear this out. I mean, we do have a lot of Ling. We have Defiler here. We don't have any splash still for the Lings, so we at least won't lose any more Overlord drones still. But as you can see, kind of what I was saying with the upgrades, look how slow these Lings are actually killing the Bio. Despite being like cracklings, right, we do no damage here. Bio coming up here to the 12 o'clock base. Kill a couple drones here and just died of the Sunkens. BC coming up Looks like we may have killed like the entire Herbmon actually. Yeah, we're 14 kills on these 2 BC. Dark Swarm comes down, so he will be able to clear this up. We don't really have an answer right now to the BC. And this is also kind of stopping the mining over here from the left side. Bio here at the 3rd o'clock. Herbmon just having a lot of fires to try and put out right now and having a really hard time. Meanwhile, the Terran actually is still equal on bases at 5-5. Lovesnow feeling very, very comfortable right now. We're actually up over 100 supply right now. BC just like sniping the Hydra as they come out here. Gonna evacuate this position yet again. Finally, kind of cleaning this up. Defather, unfortunately, is going to die to these 2 Marines, so that feels pretty bad. Herbmon just kind of gave up on the upgrades. We dropped Evo Chamber, like, before Lair. And then 20 minutes later, we have 2 upgrades. I don't know what happened. I feel like we kind of lost track of what we were going for here. Dark Swarm comes down for these BC. We'll see how quick we react. Actually, not too bad. Bit of a quick pull here. But Scourge are going to dive on the BC. Fortunately, we're targeting the Hydras down here in the cloud. 4 Scourge coming out, but if they don't go together, they can get picked off here without connecting. We did barely get the connection there and kill that BC. Meanwhile, Bioforce finds the top right base, and it is looking more and more grim for Herbmon here. We are now on a 3-base Zerg versus a 5-base Terran. Well, actually, mining-wise, I guess it's 3-base Terran, but still 3-base feels really good as Terran. Especially when your Zerg is this small. If others need a melee tentacle tickle attack. Yeah, for like 2 damage or something. Scourge's gonna jump on these BCs, or this BC, still not quite kill it. Hydra without range can't even defend themselves. For this big bio push, we have 1 Defiler and a Dream. I don't see Herbmon holding this push now. We're really kind of just waiting for him to GG. He doesn't really realize how big Snow is during this. We did finally make it to 3 attack, and oddly, or 3 armor, and oddly 1 attack for range, and not melee. Bit of a surprising call. We don't have the plating for the Ultralisk, plus with like this many tanks, they kind of just melt. And Herbmon is dead. Well, there's to it. Just need to wait for him to acknowledge it at this point. Call GG. Okay, I'm gonna save my voice a little bit. You guys know what happens from here. Is Herbmon... Okay. I was gonna say, is he so drunk that he's looking at the situation thinking that this might still be winnable? And thus concludes Game 5. An absolute banger of a game, where Herbmon was doing God knows what from the beginning to end. I think we went Evo before Lair into 0 tech whatsoever. I feel like these games, it's not about someone playing well enough to win. It's just who's gonna play really bad decides the winner. You know what I mean? It's not about who's playing better, it's about who's playing worse. You understand the point I'm making? Does that make sense? There is a difference. Who's gonna play really bad, yeah. Ugh. Hope you guys appreciate this. I am sacrificing my Remnant 2 gameplay to be here with you guys and watch this series. Okay, Snow's gonna be right back, so we got about 30 minutes if you guys want to take a dinner break or something like that, and probably make it back before Snow does. You go get some water. I'll just be on the side googling Pentacle Tickle Attack. That sounds dangerous. So far for this cast, we are -1 sub on YouTube, but +1 on Twitch. This is a net positive. Because we also got 1 follower on Twitch. This is the sacrifice that I make for you people. Yeah, we hit -1 today. But give me a like. I appreciate that. If nothing else, this is good because I kind of need to train my voice to last longer. And I am doing a cast tomorrow as well. More serious cast. You always forget to like. Yeah, I've been thinking, because I've seen a lot of whispering into the mic in ASMR cast. I've been thinking of for like my YouTube video post, kind of like including that, because a lot of YouTubers say that throwing in the reminder of, hey, remember to like and subscribe, like actually makes a pretty big difference. I've never said that in any of my actual like posts, but maybe I should do it like every now and then, I guess. every like 5th or 6th video or something, just throw in the reminder, because it does help, actually. Like, it helps a lot. And hitting 1K is, like a huge, huge thing. Main reason being, YouTube will finally give me some sort of pay. And as a farmer that kind of lives off the farm, streaming is my only actual income. Don't get me wrong, I actually really like it. I like the interaction and stuff, but it's also nice to maybe one day make this my real job, do it full time. That's the dream. To remind people to like. Sorry, losing my voice, it keeps cracking. Yeah, I should. I really should. I should stop being shy about it and just throw it out there. If people don't like hearing it, then I don't know, sorry. Yeah, I live on a farm. I actually have a video about it on my YouTube, a little farm tour video. I think it's my only non-StarCraft content that I don't have hidden anymore. I took off all my non-StarCraft beside that. I originally meant for this to be a variety channel, but it didn't happen. Guess you'll check it out. Yeah, if you like animals, I think it might be a fun watch for you guys. It's like 3 years old now or something, though. Should probably do a more updated one. It's a reminder, I literally always forget to like videos unless YouTuber states it. Yeah, and that's how I need to look at it. It's just me being, like, me just reminding people. That's all it is. I need to stop being weird about it. If I want to be a streamer, like full-time or a content creator for StarCraft and Stormgate and whatever else I ended up doing, yeah, I need to do it. I did sign up for the Stormgate Alpha. We're hoping we make it in. That'd be pretty cool. Did you get blocked? You may have been. I didn't see a message from you. You should play on Sundays with the Falcon Paladin group. He isn't great at StarCraft, but he's entertaining. I've sent a couple videos to him that he's casted before. But yeah, I've never like hung out with them or played with them. Yeah, I didn't block you. Why? What happened? Cast and they'll play Phantom after FFA. Well, the name is Top Shelf Dustin. I just noticed nobody responded to anything I said about an hour ago. Was one word. The last message I have from you is, you love that bald head, LOL, it crossed the line. If you said anything beyond that, it just didn't pick up on YouTube. But if you did, even if YouTube blocks it, it should show up on my restream. Love to have the bald head. Gotta start rocking the look early in life, sets up a better late game. True! What did you say? If you got blocked, it was like auto-modded, because I definitely didn't do anything. I figured you just left. But yeah, I have no reason to block you. I've only banned like one person on YouTube, and it's usually when they just like hard troll me. Nothing crazy. You said you shaved your head. What? Dude, but see, this keeps happening, and I don't know. Like, when I look through my comments, even on YouTube, so if I go to my YouTube studio and I go to my comments list, I'll end up seeing like 3, 4, 5 messages that got blocked that just never showed up. Let me see, there was one recently. Let me see if I can find it. Just to give you an example of like what gets blocked. See if I can find it. Because I actually responded to it. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna quote this. I don't swear, but I'm just gonna quote this. This is what got blocked. This is what YouTube blocked from my comments, so that I can't even see it unless I manually go to my comments and see it on the list. It doesn't even tell me it's blocked, it just shows it on the list and doesn't show up on the video. But someone sent a message on one of my comments and said, "Your teammate was ass." YouTube blocked that and didn't tell me. Like, really? That's too bad for YouTube? Like, that's so dumb. I'm from Alabama. I've always said if someone blocks you, take a hint, but if it's not intended, right? Yeah, it's definitely not intended. I have tried turning off everything I can find that, like, to try and prevent the auto-modding from YouTube. Because it blocks, like, the dumbest stuff. Like, you know, we play StarCraft, and we make jokes about Protoss being, like, the ape race, right? If anybody says the word ape, YouTube blocks it. Like, stop. Yeah, the auto-mod stuff sucks, man. And YouTube's, like, really bad about it. We have a commenter on our channel, he never says anything like that even, but he'll make comments and YouTube will block it so we can't even see it as owners. Yeah, yeah, like, why can't I see it, right? Like, why are you blocking it from me? At least let me decide if I want it on my channel or not. Like, if you want to, like, auto-mod it until, like, I look at it and approve it, then at least do that, right? I can't even approve it to put it into my comment section. Yeah, it's not even blocked. It's just, there's nothing I can do to, like, recover that message. I can see it in my comment list, and that's it. I cannot put it on my video. Oh no, we're offending AI. Uh-oh. Might be crossing the line. You can find his stuff on the comment list. Yeah. I'll see it on the, like, list on my YouTube studio, but if I go to the video, it's not there. And I get no notification for it. Okay, I've not been paying attention, but we're finally going. Herbmon's trying not to throw up. That's what we got out of it. But yeah, Dustin, and this goes for all of you guys. I would never ghost ban somebody or, like, do it without warning. I typically, if someone comes in, like, trying to mess with me or trigger me or pick a fight with me or anything, I'll put up with it for a little while. I'll like kind of indulge them. I'll talk to them. And if they keep going, I'll let you know. I won't just do it out of nowhere. I would never do something like that. I mean, I'll let people harass me for a little bit before I even make them go away. Make them go away, you know what I mean? Alright, we are playing Heartbreak Ridge. I don't know that I've ever seen... Have I ever seen a TVZ on Heartbreak Ridge? Maybe in the pros I have. ASO. YouTube is such a great platform that they do everything possible to miss the mark on. It really feels like they're trying to ruin their platform. It honestly feels that way. I think this can be a link tight wall, right? Barracks down here, second depot up here. I don't know if this is okay. I think this is okay. I think this is one of those, like, if an assimilator was built, links could fit in. But I think this is link tight. Looks decent to me. The only thing I'm questioning is this, but I think it's okay. Alright. I would like to point out, Herbmon has lost every single game that he did not open 9 pool. Even when it did absolutely nothing at all, he would win from there. Yeah, it should be tight. Yeah, I was thinking so too. I was leaning more towards yes, unless it was a simulator. Alright, drone gonna come in here. See the standard start from Lovesnow. They are gonna go barracks expand, it looks like. Yeah, drone actually having to leave because of the second SCV showing up. Was in a winning position, but not too bad. Everything's okay. There's the SCV. I was like, we need to get an SCV up here. Yeah, by the time he gets gas here, I wouldn't imagine it should matter. Okay, relatively standard. I don't understand. What is Lovesnow doing with these, like, random SCV move-outs? Like, what was he doing up here? I guess we were looking for a third, but we didn't even... No, I mean, you wouldn't even have a third this early anyway. I guess we skipped a layer. But we didn't even go up there and check anyway, so I don't know. Maybe these are just misclicks. We might just be drunk and kind of clicking randomly. That's the best I can figure. Alright, I imagine Herbmon's not going to do anything super weird this time. A little more normal, I'm hoping. Yeah, just doing Lovesnow things. He likes to get his third crazy fast sometimes. Does he do it in TVZ though? I mean, you see it sometimes in TVZ, but not super often. I know in a ZVP it's pretty popular. It's pretty standard to take a really fast third. But yeah, you see a lot of this nowadays. You see a lot of the third hatchery in the kind of in between for Zerg. Gotta connect the creep to your bases so that your Zerg units move faster. You know what I mean? Spur in the way. SCV just kind of allowed to hang out here and watch. I guess Herbmon just doesn't care today. I think these are lings here. Is that ramp behind the naturally high leverage spot or no? Never seen this map. It is... Wait, we got ling speed before we had lings. I like it. It is, but so this is blocked. You have to mine through this in order to get here. There are like some tricks you can do, like with a vulture, or even like using a worker to like push army units over. We have the temple and the mineral patches here, so digging through this can take a while because I'm pretty sure this is stacked if you want to attack through it. So it can be a little bit hard to get up there. Obviously you can do drops But typically, the player will actually mine their own out and get to this third easier. It also helps with like the transfers and stuff. Yeah, potential drop spot. Oh, sorry, I'm not watching. Lings actually get past this Bioforce, so it looked like they were hanging out up here for whatever reason. We killed one SCV. Good body blocking actually with the medics. We're gonna assume that was intentional. So I think we only lost one SCV with this run by. Got a lot of the Lings, so not a very good start for Herbmon here. Now the Bioforce is gonna move out. We're doing that Fire Bat 2 medic with Marines. Once again though, the Lings running by and being really annoying, preventing Lovesnow from moving out like he wants to. We also saw a scan, or heard a scan go down. Not killing any SCVs, just getting a lot very low. Which, if the medic doesn't jump on them and heal them, it does mean the mutas can clean that up relatively easily. Spirit coming down and gets targeted by the Lings and actually gets killed, not cancelled. A little bit of a pain. 7 muta on the way. And this prevented Lovesnow's move out, which is actually pretty good for Herbmon, because it means we don't have to get Sunkens. So that feels pretty good for Herbmon, and now with the mutas here on this side of the map, it's going to make it very hard for the bio to move out. So we can just continue to skip the Sunkens. And anytime you can skip Sunkens, the Zerg feels really good. Muta also up here on this ledge can be very powerful that close to the mineral line while uphill. And if the bio kind of moves around and comes up this way, it does free up a lot of the space. It takes a very long time to get back around. We have 8 mutas here now coming in. Spirits did finish. Decent bio ball here. Good volley here from the mutas here. Stem a little bit late. We do get a target down 1 muta here. Mutas keep flying. Muta's going to be sent home here. It was basically 1 hit away, it looks like. So it's just going to hang out and regenerate a little bit. And you'll see a lot of that with the mutas. When one gets very low and survives, it'll get sent back home and kind of replace as more muta keep hatching. Third base going down for Herbmon here. What's our drone count looking like? Pretty good. So Herbmon's pretty good, I would say, about mixing drones in while continuing army production during the muta phase here. Herb needs to force more stems. Can't force a stem if Snow just doesn't stem. Took like 3 volleys before his first stem. Pretty good there from Herbmon. We took basically no shots there. Yeah, we got 3 medics here. Or 4 medics, okay. I'm going to work a little bit of overtime if there's a full 12 Marine stem here. 3 missile turrets in the main. So with Terran, if you can get out on the map with your Marines, this is really good because pushing the mutas back and moving forward with your army means that the mutas aren't in your base doing damage and harassing you. They're basically trying to match your army and kind of dwindle your army down. Good pick on the medic there. Good targeting as well. 3 muta go down. Really good targeting. That second or that last target went straight onto the weakest muta. Very good trade for Lovesnow here. Gonna push the muta back. Yeah, you don't want to overextend with the army. Basically what ends up happening, kind of the little like yo-yo that you see in TVZ a lot, is the Bioforce will move out, and they'll be having the mutas kind of dogging them the whole way. Trying to pick off Marines while the Marines are trying to stay in like pretty good clump positioning. That a lot are firing when the mutas show up. And this is what Zerg is looking for right here, is like stray units like that, right? See how we're like single filing, and then the muta will turn around and kind of catch whatever like stragglers you find? That's what Zerg is looking for, whereas Terran wants to keep their bio ball kind of clumped up, so that when a muta comes into fire, you have, you know, 12 plus Marines all shooting it at once. You target a muta so you can kind of kill it and make them lose a muta every time they come in for a volley. So that's a lot of the game you see played in this matchup. And as the bio moves out, you know, they have to be a little bit careful because they do tend to get picked off a little bit, and then like you have more mutas and things added to it. So Terran just kind of like pushes the Zerg back, and then they try to combine their bios and kind of meet up, because it just gets exponentially stronger as it groups up. That being said, big hotkey mistake here. Looks like every medic and just a few Marines moving separate, but Herbmon does recognize that this is just a really tiny force. Huge chunk of Marines are left behind, but even if that was coming, Definitely an overextension either way for Lovesnow. I almost would say he kind of got saved by the fact that he forgot those Marines as he moved forward, because this is 12 plus 1 attack Marine or Mutas with a handful of Lings as well. Love is drunk, dude. They're both drunk. They're both super drunk. With that going down, we have no medics, so we got 4 fresh medics here coming out. Herbmon economy looking pretty good with our 4 drones here. 5 tech finished, Defiler Mound almost done. Second evo on the way. Herbmon looking pretty strong this game. We're going up to Barrack 6, double starport on the way. Okay, I just now got... Oh, okay, I see. Just checked out your farm video, awesome, give it a like, appreciate that, man. Glad you liked it. Sorry, I looked away and missed the trade, but it sounded like a lot of Muta went down. Yeah, we lost 6 Muta. Not good. Lurkers are on the way. And, yeah, we've... What is this? Nidus. It's from there to there? Okay. I guess that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It could be worse. It's actually not bad. It's just, at first, like, seeing both Niduses on screen feels a little bit weird, but I actually think this makes a lot of sense. If Terran gets this position, you don't want to try to push up those trying to get to this base. So, yeah. Actually, it's fine. 1-1 bio is finished. Our Lings are at 1-0. No Lurkers ready in this position as the bio moves up here. We did go back up to 10 Muta. Lurker's lagging a little bit behind. This bit of army here just not quite reacting in time. Now that's going to dive on top of it here. Lurkers go down and burrow, but we're getting flanked by the Marines. And all of a sudden, Herbmon's in a terrible position. Evacuating the drones here. Lurkers come out. Defilers come out. We just consumed a Defiler. We're getting desperate. Unfortunately, the third base does go down, and that's going to hurt Herbmon a lot. It felt like we could have saved this position if we pounced on it immediately, but a little bit of, we'll say drunken reaction time from Herbmon. SCV looks like it was sent up to take the third, but us not quite realizing it's just trapped up here. So one thing, I've mentioned this before to Snow, but I can understand why he'd forget, considering the situation. But when you are sending workers to your third base on this map, if you click this mineral patch to mine, they will actually go around this way, but if you click any other, they try going through this back here and get stuck. Okay, vessel's moving forward. It looks like we irradiated this lurker and Defiler, so pretty good. Pretty good. Lurkers here under cloud. We'll be able to hold the position here for now. Retaking our third base. Supply looking pretty good actually for Herbmon. Yeah, we should be feeling like relatively safe. We're on 70 supply versus 100 with Defiler Lurker tech. It's really hard for Terran to break you at this point without a ton of vessels. And as it stands, we're only on 2 vessels here at the front. Okay, finally fixing one of our SCVs here. We actually started attacking the temple with the SCV. But yeah, we're finally going to get it up here and start our third base, it looks like. Oh, sorry. BC Tech. This could be 2 BCs. Are we really going 2 BCs off of 3 science vessel? We have 1 dropship out. Try and keep an eye on this and see what's going to come out. Give a scan forward. Lurker moves forward, possibly looking for a big plague here. Yeah, big plague coming down on the bio. Quick consume here, but I think the Ling died that he was trying to consume. It's really unlucky. He was trying to consume a Ling to drop a Dark Swarm, but as the consume finished, the Ling died to the Irradiate on the Lurker, or the Defiler itself, so we couldn't get the Swarm down in time. 2 more Irradiates and the Lurkers here. We decide to up burrow and take a little bit of bonus damage on our units before they die. Maybe I was looking for the weak vessel, but I'm not sure what that move forward was. Like, we didn't click them though. Moving forward in this position, we need Dark Swarm. Thank you. To clean up a fair amount of the bio. That being said, we're only on 3 base right now against 3 base, which typically is going to favor Terran, especially if we're getting a lot of value out of our vessels. And we did in fact go double BC off of 3 science vessels. The only thing is 3 vessels isn't really enough for kind of what you want as Terran here. I feel like you typically want 5, 6, maybe even 7 vessels and just non-stop irradiating Lurkers and Defiler before you're going into BC. And we actually lost 2 of our vessels, so we're just down to 2 vessels right now. And BC just isn't that great if they're against Defiler. Like, Plague Swarm kind of handles them pretty well, with a few Scourge mixed in as well. Upgrade-wise, we're up to 2 armor, but we're 2-2 with the bio here. Let's see, the BCs are coming down though. We don't currently have an answer. I mean, while BC aren't that great against Defiler, these are really early BCs. I say really early. They're early relative to what's been going on. We don't really have an answer right now for the BC. Oh, we did a drop here. I'm sorry, I missed this. We may have completely cleared out the mineral line. Yeah, Herbmon taking a fair amount of damage there. BC's coming in, and like I said, we don't currently have an answer to these BC. Bio stimming forward, jumping on top of the Lurkers here that are unburrowed. Herbmon going for a bit of a desperate counterattack onto the 3rd base, but getting intercepted here. And the multitasking of Herbmon just not quite able to keep up as he gets more and more drunk. And we're just kind of falling apart here. As his Bioforce moves in, we have no Lurkers and no Defiler to deal with this, and it looks like we're just going to break through here and actually kill off Herbmon and tie up the series here. Ton of Lurkers at the 3rd base to defend against the BCs. Now a bunch of Lurkers come in and burrow right on top of the Marines. Getting really, really good trades. But is it going to be enough? 1 Lurker remaining. Last Hydra goes down, last Lurker goes down. We still have these 4 Lurkers defending against the BC, so hopefully they can save the 3rd base here. You're now casting Yamato on the hatchery. We're consuming drones out of desperation. Possibly trying really hard to get enough for a Plague. Maybe another Dark Swarm if we need it. And Wings actually, how did they get? Oh, they went through here from the 3rd. Let's see how quick we get a reaction out of Snow. We might lose this mineral line here before we notice. Okay, there he goes. Gonna go clean that up. Once again, we're kind of seeing this situation though where it's like, because we have no attack upgrades on our Lings, we actually went 2 attack on ranged attack, which is crazy to me. Our Lings just take so long to kill these single Marines. So we're gonna clean this up, kind of, but we still don't have an answer for the BC here. Supply is surprisingly getting kind of even, but we're up to 4 base. Well, I guess the 3 base economy, more or less, here for Terran. A lot of bio sitting here at the 3rd. I mean, Herbmon is going to push this back, but We're at 13 and 13. One of the BCs died. But yeah, Herbmon's gonna push this back, but his economy in the meantime is like absolutely trash right now. Hydras are gonna come out and clean this up. I mean, they do have pretty good upgrades. So the BCs are pushed back. Lean counter targeting the command center, hoping that Lovesnow is way too drunk to notice. And honestly, I don't blame him for trying. But this is where I feel like it kind of becomes a pretty massive disadvantage for Herbmon. I don't think Herbmon plays drunk very often, and Lovesnow, this man has played smashed StarCraft for, I don't know, years. This is his comfort zone. When we start getting blackout drunk, we start playing like at our best as Lovesnow. Once he got chilling top left, just, you know, a few buyer units, because maybe to deny an expansion up there. Long distance money here from our third. Alright, that being said, Lovesnow's supply is actually surprisingly close to Herbmon, and we're taking a really bad trade right here. All of a sudden this is turning into Lurker Hydra. And pushing Snow back, we're down 25 supply or so for Herbmon, but fighting with the Hydra against 2-3 Marines uphill, that's a pretty bad trade. I would love to have seen him maybe kind of circle around this way, but feeling a sense of urgency, we tried to fight up the ramp, and unfortunately we kind of lost. What I feel like is basically our last chance at a push here. A few random Zerglings here attacking this factory. Lovesnow did look at it. Okay, here comes the bio. No point using these guys. They kind of need to stay here and protect these trees, so I'm 100% with leaving those there. Ling Lurker pushes up, pushes this bio back. But this is a pretty puny looking force. We are going to turn around and move command. Lurkers gonna burrow, but we have just one irradiate. No, we have 3 irradiates here. It's just 3 naked Lurkers basically. Being said, we're attacking up the ramp. Oh, we unburrowed. We actually might as well have just kept fighting there. Yeah. And with those Lurkers going down, Herbmon just kind of running out of steam. We have just accepted that we were long distance mining this base. There is no other option. We mined out our main bases and our natural. So because we're going to have 1 billion drones on this third base, why not? You know? I actually don't mind it, like unironically. If you're gonna be oversaturated and you're long distance mining, then it kind of evens out, so whatever. I don't think we need, you know, the 11 drones, 12 drones. 11 drones here on this one gas. But that's okay. I mean, can't really optimize our mining too much more down here anyway. And I think with this last push out from Herbmon, we are going to GG because there's just nothing left behind this. I say that as if these people have had proper GG timings. Two fathers in the back, yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. He probably won't notice these before the game is over. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to Game 7, guys. We actually, crazily enough, are going to make it to Game 7. Oh, I did actually find him. Pretty impressed. We're going to get a plague? We're going to get anything? One Hydra left with 4 HP, that's all we need, boys. Going to Game 7. Oh, it was meant to be. Dude, look at this clumping for these lurkers. Oh my god. I mean, we can't lose from here, but it doesn't mean we can't try. Dude, suddenly 2 lurkers and 4 hydras, like the hardest thing Snow's ever dealt with in his life. Yeah, when he targeted the hatchery, yeah. Herbmon down to 30 supply. Fighting with every last bit he has, even going for a final counterattack. Pinging his own units, actually. Getting one final SCV before we call it game. And crazily enough, unfortunately for the health of both of our players, we're going to game 7. That was a fantasy GG timing, right? What's up, Steve? It's crazy. Snow is getting stronger and stronger with every game. I was going to the gym, now I want to go get a 6-pack of beer. Right? What do we got? Looks like it's game 7. I gotta take a piss, be right back. Those Lovesnow. The score is tied 3-3, and both players are out of their mind drunk right now. Looks like the final game will be on Tempest. We will not be getting a 76 game. How sad. It would make me at least 15. It would take me at least 15 minutes to get the beer. You don't think you can do that? Looks like Herbmon refusing to play 76 today. Also, I'll say, unfortunately for the cows, we're going to game 7. It's 10 o'clock. Gonna be a late milking tonight. I think Love is in the zone, he won't take a 30-minute break. Yeah, it'd probably be like 10 or so. Just for the spirit of this 1v1, I think it's time for a vodka shot. Yeah, man. Why not? Could drink whiskey, but I've just not had any desire for whiskey with this heat wave. Yeah, I hear ya. I still don't know if they're playing for money. Your farming gig wouldn't be so bad for me until these temperatures. No way I could do farm work once it hits 90. Yeah. I mean, there are definitely some times during the summer when I'm, like right now, like when I'm outside and I'm going up there to get to work, I do dread it pretty bad. Like as soon as I step out and I feel the heat and humidity, it's like my heart sinks, man. I'm just like, oh god, it's gonna be one of these days. $500. Yeah, he's trolling. Super trolling. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Thanks for the raid, dude. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Yeah, so to see you guys. If you guys don't know what's going on, we've been doing a best of 7 with Herbmon and Lovesnow. Been going on for a little bit, and I lose my voice very easily, so you might be able to hear that. We are on game 7, and they have been drinking pretty significantly between each game. And we have we have devolved in some god-awful games between 2 alleged A-rank players. So we're just having some fun with it. Finally, some good content. Let's go. Snow's totally trolling, by the way. They're not playing for $500. But because he said that, Herbmon might actually get his game face on. If he believes it, he might take it serious now. Time to sober up. We're just waiting for both players to down their alcohol. I do also have both of their stream links in my title, so if you want to check their streams out, see the games from their point of view. I'm sure they're both acting pretty goofy by now. I did hear that earlier in the series, I don't know if he's still doing it, Lovesnow was singing a lot of karaoke while playing. Herbmon getting the snow experience. So Aaron, what were you, if you're still here, what were you doing on your stream today? Yes. Good content. Good content. This has been fun. It's been fun to kind of relax and goof around a little bit. Like I said, it did eat into my Remnant 2 gameplay today, but we make the sacrifice for my friends. Alright, Snow's ready to go. Herbmon's ready to go. Right? Surely? We're starting soon. Both players getting too distracted a little too easily. Yeah, we can't do it. We can't get started. And I should have, if we had like time, I should have set it up so we could like see their cameras at least, so we could kind of see what's going on. But this was all done like last second. It was something discussed like many months ago, setting up this show match, and got canceled multiple times for multiple reasons, or delayed rather. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Snow asked Herbmon if he's ready to go. So this was very unplanned. Alright, now Herbmon is back, ready to go. Lovesnow is MIA. We're just gonna play this this game of tag here. Honorable Terran says he's ready. Here we go, guys. Surely the countdown is about to start. The anticipation is killing me. Herbmon hits him with a bring it. And then Game 7. Start button. Incoming. Herbmon may have forgot. It's not impossible. Herbmon may have forgot that he's the host. Okay, and here we go. The countdown has finally started. All the respect, $500 on the line. I don't think that's true, but who knows. And here we are, guys. About 3+ hours into the series. We have made it to Game 7. Both players completely out of their mind drunk. And God knows what kind of quality we're about to get for the final game here. So we can only imagine it's going to be a banger. It looks like nothing crazy happening. No like 4-pull or anything for Game 7. I think Herbmon's lost 3 in a row, right? No, we lost the first one. We lost 2 in a row. I don't remember anymore, actually. But I just know the score is tied 3-3. Your other account is still shadow blocked? That's crazy. I'll have to look and see. I don't think it would show up on like a block list or something. I'll look into it after this game. See if I can find out what happened. I doubt it though, I don't think. The channel won't tell me anything. Alright, so we do have the 9-pull coming down for Herbmon. And I just once again want to point out, I'm pretty sure Herbmon lost every single game that he went 12 hatch. And won every single game that he did this 9-pull build. Even if the 9-pull did 0 damage, he still came out on top in those games. So Herbmon putting his game face on, this SCV, completely chill. We have built an entire building by ourselves. We deserve a good 15-20 second break before we get back to work. And I 100% agree. To be fair, a lot going on, a lot of multitasking. Being taxed right now. Can be a little bit hard to keep up with sometimes. I get it. Scout coming out. Looks like we're going to go to the bottom right. This is a 3-player map, so he's going to, I guess, technically last scout, second scout, however you want to look at it. Barracks coming down here. We are saving up for our Barracks expand build. Hatchery coming down in front of the 6 lings here. Lings moving across. And we're going to be going towards bottom right. The Overlord will see this barracks, possibly. We're cutting to the right, actually, so unfortunately we're not going to see the Terran before our lings are kind of on the other side of the map. And they're actually going to intercept this SCV, or at least the SCV is going to see it. And so that will give Lovesnow a chance to prep. Had we actually gone straight left, this game would have been over. That being said, getting a little bit lucky, Lovesnow. We'll be able to get his SCVs on the ramp and protect himself. So we will not be dying to these 6 lings. Even bringing a 4th SCV. So there is some economical damage at least that gets done here, because this is for SCVs that are not mining. Pretty quick third base. In a pretty aggressive position, but if this gets secured, I mean, trying to break through this little choke here is pretty awful for Terran. I actually personally really like this map for Zerg. I think taking this base is pretty intelligent if we can manage to secure it. The only concern being that obviously it's very close to the kind of the army rally of Terran. But once it gets secured, it becomes very, very difficult for Terran to bust. If you take this as your third, or this as your third, as you can see there's multiple entrances into the base. It becomes very difficult, the number of Sunkens that you need to cover the base, because you would need Sunkens here, and Sunkens are your natural here, if you're going to prevent bio bust. So being able to secure this third can be really good, if we can pull it off. I think it is by far the best one he could take. Bro, what are we doing? What do you mean? Wait, 3 racks. Okay, we have a 3 racks coming down very early for Lovesnow, so we're planning on getting very aggressive. Meanwhile, everything else looking relatively normal here for Herbmon. But we're gonna have a big bio push out. If this gets scouted, it becomes very, very hard to hold, but we're gonna see if this SCV actually finds it. If the SCV finds it, it feels like we can't hold that third. But we may be just going up here. There's a chance that this ninja expansion actually goes unscouted. Spire coming down. SCV looking for a third base. Oh, and I think so we spot the creep here. Actually a pretty good look. He may have seen it coming up here and kind of double checked going here, but yeah, so we spot the creep here, so we know this third base is here. And actually, because of the way the scout happened, Herbmon doesn't know that Lovesnow knows about the third base. So this could be a free pick for Lovesnow, which will put Herbmon in a very, very difficult position. Going up to 3 larvae. I mean, we're struggling a little bit. We are very, very drunk. Yeah, here we go. Big bio ball for 6 minutes here, it feels like. No Sunkens yet. Herbmon seeing this is a very large bio push here. Two Sunkens coming down. It's possible that Lovesnow didn't actually recognize that he saw the creep here. Herbmon going for this run by. So this run by is trying to pull the Marines back a little bit. Very preemptive stem here on these Marines. It's actually going to run out. Even if the Lings were coming, it would have run out in time. Our Sunkens are not finished in time. Okay, they're barely going to finish in time to hold here. And we have the Lings here to flank as well. So we're going to pounce on this Bioforce now. Pretty late stem. So all this is going to get picked up and cleaned up. And yeah, it's very possible this was like kind of an unintentional SCV movement here to see the creep. But he may not know about this third base right now, still. He saw it but didn't see it, you know what I mean? Muta's coming out now, so this 3 racks did not pay off. We only got 2 Sunkens out of them. Did not find the third base, or don't know that we found the third base. Turrets are up in time, so he does have that going for him. Pretty decent turret spread. We got 5 turrets evenly spread out here. Can be a little bit iffy. Yeah, I was gonna say, if mutas get built up a little bit, we can clean up this turret. Kind of expose this whole area here. Like all of this. Typically you see the turrets a little more kind of clumped so they can all be firing multiple times. But if the muta count gets up and he decides to dive on this, it puts him in a little bit of a tough position. Up to 6 mutas here, mining on 3 gas pretty early. Hydra Den Queen's Nest on the way behind this. First I said were some bald jokes, which is as a bald guy, and as he knows I am, they're totally acceptable. Yeah, for sure. That doesn't bother me. I mean, it doesn't bother me when people are being serious. I'm not ashamed by any means. People think that I should be, I guess, because I seems to be like the go-to insult, but bother me. Yeah, so here this one turret is extremely exposed. Gonna dive on this and open up this area here. You could actually fly around. He has all this open space down here if he wanted to move down. I don't know how familiar Herb is with this map. A lot of SCV picks here. Oh, we're actually turning around. Maybe a little bit of a bad trade, but only lost one Muta so far. Two very, very weak. Three very weak, but yeah, we only lost one Muta there. And Lovesnow trying to find a third base. He even scanned this position. You can tell by the way this is here with the circle. Lovesnow not sure what the third base is. It's possible that maybe the creep wasn't up, but I think he just hasn't noticed. I think we're just too drunk. I'm pretty sure it was up high enough that the SCV actually spotted it. And it just didn't register. So Lovesnow may be a little bit confused about where this third base could be. And I just, the single turret here is just not good. It's not paying off. Losing a bunch of Muta there, diving on the Marines. Maybe not the best micro from Herbmon, but not the worst considering he's probably close to blackout drunk. I can't believe we got away with this third with no sunkens against the 3 racks. Super risky, but the risk is definitely paying off right now. Herbmon actually going up about 20 supply. 5 tech done, Defiler Mound on the way. Upgrades, no upgrades yet. Got one for Mutas, just the one attack upgrade. But now that we have Defiler or Lurkers coming down as well, this becomes incredibly difficult for Lovesnow to break through. A lot more SCV's been picked off here. And Lovesnow just kind of saying, screw it, we need to go. We are dying, but unfortunately for him, Lurkers are out. Not only are Lurkers out, but Defiler Den is finishing behind this. Actually catching the Lurkers with that scan, surprisingly so. Unburrow takes one step backwards, reburrow, scan runs out, and we lose our entire Bioforce. You just come in and clean it up. And things in Game 7 are looking really, really bad for Lovesnow here. We have 4 units, and we have given up on mining our natural completely. This game is looking just over, honestly. Sunken's coming up, we got Lurkers here. This will never be broken. Double Vessels here, but I don't see us coming back from this position. Need an Scourge here, maybe to pick off the Science Vessels. We do have enough for 2 Irradiates now. Muta's diving back in, gonna clear these turrets. And with these turrets killed, it's gonna once again expose this mineral line. I mean, finally we made 3 turrets here, but it's far too late. Herbmon with a pretty big gas bank as well behind this is gonna be feeling really, really comfortable. We can start popping out Defiler. Drone count looking very, very healthy as usual for Herbmon. Lovesnow. Gonna drop the ball a little bit. He really got hurt by not scouting this third base. Even now, he still hasn't seen it. I'll have to go back and watch the replay. Maybe the creep's not there, but I'm pretty sure the creep was there. A little bit of a kind of oddly desperate attempt to dive on these. We just sacked all of our Mutas and Scourge. Okay, we do get 1 vessel at least. Terrible micro. You gotta understand, they're both very drunk right now. But yeah, it ain't pretty. Not pretty at all. Defiler coming out. I don't know where this guy's going, what we're doing. He got sent through the Nidus and he hated it. Wants to go back home. We have like 7 Defiler, by the way. A lot of Defiler all of a sudden. Guess we really wanted to spend our gas. And we are not going to make Ultra. Where's Terran going? I guess he found this base up here. So we'll clear the potential 4th. But, I mean, that's fine for Herbmon. Herbmon's up 30 supply right now. If Zerg is ahead in supply and they're on Defiler tech, it's a pretty tough position for Terran. 1-1 upgrades. Wait, do we have no? We have had double Evo for a very long time, and we have no upgrades. Yeah, he should just Ultra. I agree. I don't think we needed like 9 Defiler. Just go Ultra. Okay, now our 1 armor finally finished. Zerg just gets to walk completely across the map for free into the natural. Swarm's gonna go down in the natural, and that's just kind of game over. Whenever swarms go down in this position, this is kind of worst case scenario for Zerg, or for Terran, I mean. Radiate's coming down, but I mean we have swarms on the ramp right now. Lurkers on the natural. Bunch of SCVs are gonna die. We do have irradiates. Actually cleans up all the Defiler. So I guess we will hold this. Just 3 Hydra left over. But this is what Herbmon did last time. We're up we're up 35 supply. Why are we attacking with 7 units? what are we doing, Herb? Okay, both players kind of move commanding here. Lovesnow just bleeding off a few units for free. Lurkers move forward. Swarm goes down. Pick off 1 vessel here. A couple Marines are going to fall. We're up 50 supply now as Zerg. Moving across the map once again with a small portion of our army. We have another, 40, 50 army supply spread around all over the place. But we're attacking with, what is this, like 15, 14, like 16, 17 army supply right now. Yeah, he still never knew about this base. He must be very confused right now. It's the one base he never checked on the entire map. Once again, kind of a small portion of Herbmon's army coming out. I don't know why Herb does this. But I guess it's fun for him, I don't know. And with that, we lose the natural CC, and we have no second CC to follow up with. Lovesnow not wanting to GG out because it is the final game of the series. But at the end of the day, there's no coming back from this. Siege tank's coming out after Dark Swarm is out with Lurkers. Maybe not the best siege tank timing. But we'll give it a try. Rebuilding a CC. Lovesnow is not throwing in the towel yet, boys. Zerg may be on 5 base and we're on 1 base, but we've won tougher. We're gonna start long distance mining, because I know we're not pulling the SCVs against Lurkers. Okay. Just gonna start long distance mining. I think that's fine. I mean, if you're fully saturated here, you got all this extra, it's not gonna hurt anything, but we have no units. We do have the upgrade advantage. The Zerg is tripling our supply right now. Dude, Herbmon, can you just send all your units, please? What are we doing? He goes down on every single unit except for 2 from Terran right now. I mean, at that point, just stay in the swarm. Only Hydra. Let all 3 more science vessels. Say what you guys want about Lovesnow, that man's not a quitter. And I feel like This is such a Terran thing to do. Well, I say that. Herb actually has been doing it a lot this series, too. Not quitting when he's incredibly dead. So maybe it's just these two. The thing is, Herb attacks with such small armies at a time that it makes Lovesnow think that he has a chance. That maybe he can keep fighting through this. CC not even landing. Not necessary. Through the power of Swarm, huh? Or Plague, I mean. Right. Well, he did scout at least one of these bases after they were up with an SCV, so he at least knows that much. Herbmon, we're trolling. I guess he just wants to drag it out a bit. It is the final game of the series. He wants to have some fun. Snow wants to win. Neither player is going to end this game. We are being trapped here. We're being held hostage. The drop gets caught. One shuttle left. Dude, Nomad, this is... Snow is now typing. Says, Herb, I am upset that you didn't get as drunk as me. That's what he's trying to say. I want you to know that. So Lovesnow dropping a little bit of an excuse here, saying that the reason Herbmon won this series is because he did not drink as much alcohol as Lovesnow did. Therefore, completely mitigating Herbmon's victory, and we're going to call this series a draw, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he's probably right. He's definitely right. I mean, Herbmon probably didn't drink as much as Snow. But that's not Herb's fault. Lovesnow went above and beyond what they agreed upon. I don't think Herb can be held responsible for that. It's been a doozy. It has been a doozy. You want to give me time to get beer if I'd made the run? Yeah. Winner takes all bloodbath. Imagine. Alright guys, I think that wraps it up. This was definitely one of the most interesting 7-game series I've ever seen in my life. If we want to go back and break it down, Game 1, like I said, I missed the majority of it, but caught the tail end of it. Looked like Snow played a pretty solid Valkyrie build. Pushed across on 6 racks, and just killed Herbmon outright relatively easily. Game 2, and I mean Game 2, Snow was playing like he was absolutely blackout drunk, with a double Academy at 720, and still didn't get range for the entire game. Completely throwing that game. Not even close. Herbmon during that game as well did the same thing where we're attacking with 4, 5, 6 units at a time until Lovesnow died. Game 3. That was Sandstorm. Game 3, Lovesnow went for a proxy factory with 0 Marines on Sandstorm after Herbmon had gone 9 pool 3 games in a row. So he just died. He just died to the Lings coming across the map. Still got a fair amount of damage with the Vulture, even though Herbmon spotted the factory before it floated into his base. Still managed to kill a good, 8 or 9 workers, I think. But the damage on the other side was too much, giving Herbmon the 2-1 lead. Game 3 was the Bunker Rush. I think Game 3 was the Bunker Rush on Retro. That killed 3 drones when it shouldn't have, into a complete flop afterwards, where Lovesnow is going the double Wraith build and was floating, I think, 700 minerals before he started both starboards. So Herbmon with that game took the 3-1 lead, and then finally Lovesnow had consumed enough alcohol that he was really starting to hit his stride and came back strong in Game 5. Herbmon, meanwhile, completely deteriorated in gameplay, looking like he had never played StarCraft before, probably dropping down to about a 1300 MMR player, while Snow, picking up speed, absolutely crushed him 2 games in a row, tying the series up 3-3. And then finally, our final game there on God, I don't even know what map this is, actually. I actually don't know this map. I forget what this map is called. But Lovesnow scouting the creep on the 3rd base, but not knowing that he scouted the 3rd base while opening a 3-racks build, walks into the base with 2 sunkens at the natural, while there's a completely exposed 3rd sitting right beside him. Thinking that he's against a 2-base Zerg the entire game. Yeah, that was the 3rd at 9 o'clock. You saw the creep when you went above it. Like, the creep was on your map, but you didn't, like, register that you saw the creep. Yeah, if you'd hit the 9 o'clock base, you would have won this game instead. And just from there on out, Lovesnow getting picked apart, playing with only a single turret protecting his main mineral line for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Getting abused pretty hard for that, losing far too many SCVs, and unfortunately, because we never found the 3rd, Lovesnow just did not realize he was too far behind in economy this entire game. Thus, taking the series, our slightly less inebriated Herbmon, 7 beers to 10, winning the series 4-3. Congratulations to him for winning one of the worst quality series between A-rank players I've ever seen in my entire life. Hope you guys had fun. This was pretty goofy. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was nice to do some for fun games for once. By the time I took you guys to best of 7, I'm 20 MMR for my 3rd S-rank account. Alright guys. Are either of you gonna keep playing? Because I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta go milk the cows. I'm very late getting out there now. You guys took an absolute eternity to play these last 6 games. Oh man. Yeah, no problem. I hope you guys had fun. I tried to match the goofiness a little bit. I imagine they're too drunk to keep going, but we might as well ask. We'll just do this. I'm just gonna throw it over to Herbmon, and then if he's done, he can give it over to Lovesnow, and if he's done, then I don't care. Alright, I'm gonna go milk the cows. I'm gonna recover my voice. I will not be streaming anymore tonight. Tomorrow, I have my Omni League matches. I will not be streaming that because it's gonna be casted, but I will be casting a series from Omni League tomorrow. So we have that to look forward to. Oh yeah, here. This is Herbmon's Twitch, if you guys want to check him out. Alright guys, thanks for watching, hope y'all had fun. We're gonna rate Herbmon, the winner of the series. I don't know that he's gonna actually keep streaming, but I think he might be ending it right now, actually. Well, let's rate him anyway. Alright, appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Bye.